In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing ways you can use the Dollar Tree's items and supplies to make some beautiful and cute gingerbread DIYs. These turned out so cute and I can't wait to share, so let's jump in. So starting off with the first DIY, I have here this old candle jar. I do like to keep them and clean them out because you never know what DIY you can use them for. And a lot of times they do come in nice jars, so that is why I like to keep them. So for this one, I'm going to fill it up with this faux snow. You can get this at Dollar Tree, and I like this one that's a bit glittery. So it gives it a nice look to it. I'm just gonna fill it up, not all the way. I'm just gonna fill it up right above the line that's at the bottom of the jar. I'm gonna go ahead and add these little wooden gingerbread pieces. These are really cute from Dollar Tree. They come with 12 pieces, and I'm gonna take them and color them in with this brown marker because obviously I want them to look like gingerbread men and I want them to look nice and cute. So I am gonna color them completely in front and back. That way when I place them inside of the jar, you know, both sides are nice and, you know, completed. So once I get all of the brown on there, I am gonna take the white marker and I'm gonna draw the little icing lines on the gingerbread, which makes the gingerbread. And I'm gonna do that to both of the legs and both of the arms, just as you see here, and you can see it coming together and looking really cute. Then I'm going to go in and draw the eyes and the mouth along with the buttons for these gingerbread men, and this is going to finish them off. Once I have all of that on there, I want to take them and I want to place them inside of my jar. So I'm just placing some hot glue to the bottom of them, and then I want to place them onto my jar. Now if you wanted, you could have done this before you put the snow so it could be easier, but I just made a little crater, a little hole with my fingers just like this, and then I just press them down to the jar because I want them to be pressed to the jar so that way they don't move, because inside of that snow they will obviously move around and stuff. I want them to be standing straight up. So once I get that there, that is what that's looking like. And then I also want to go in with this nice glittery tree. It is a little bit chipped there, but you won't be able to tell once I place it down inside. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just make some room for it and then add it down with some hot glue. Then I found this really pretty plate at Dollar Tree, and I want to add this on top of the little snow globe jar that we made. So I am going in with E6000 because we do want this to be nice and strong and sturdy, my friends. We don't want this breaking or coming off. So I use E6000 for most of it going around, and then I use a little bit of hot glue as well because I do want it to dry fast enough so that I can continue working and moving it around. But most of it does have that E6000 so it can stay nice and sturdy and long term, you know, for long term use. So I'm going to press that down right down to the top, and now you can see what we are making. It is really cute, a nice little serving platter that has a snow globe in the bottom, and I love how it's turning out. Now I'm going in with this beautiful festive ribbon, wrapping it around the bottom of the plate along with some jute string just to kind of dress it up a little bit more. Look how pretty it turned out. I really love it. I love how simple it was to make, yet it looks so beautiful and high end. I love the plate as well from Dollar Tree. They do have out some nice plates, and it is beautiful sitting on your holiday setup on the table. And you can place down whatever you want on the plates. You can see here I have some cookies, but you can place down whatever you like. You would have to let me know what you think of this DIY. Moving along to the next DIY, I have here this large round wooden sign from Dollar Tree, and then I also have this burnt sienna paint color. I'm just gonna add some like this because I want to paint this sign, but I do want it to look distressed a little bit because I think it's gonna give a nice gingerbread texture, that cookie texture. So I thought that if it was distressed, it would give that sort of effect. And so I am painting it so it can look nice and distressed like that. And I don't want it too distressed, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna let the sign completely dry. Once it's dried, this is what it's going to look like. So you can see it's a little bit distressed, but not too much. Now I have this white rope that you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm just trimming off these ends because they're a bit too frayed and loose. I want to use this for the mouth of the gingerbread, and I'm going to leave it a little bit wiggly as it is because I thought that would look really cute for that icing look. So I'm just placing it down with some hot glue, and I'm going to do that until it's completely nice and stuck on. Then I'm gonna take these little wooden circles. I got these from a pack, I believe, at Dollar Tree of some scrap wood, and I'm just taking it to trace around that circle. You can see I started there with a marker, but I quickly changed over to some paint because it was not being as bold as I wanted it to be with the marker, so I decided to paint it. And if I did have two of these wooden circles, I would have just used these for the eyes instead, but I only had one left, so that was a bummer. And so I just decided to trace it and just paint in the eyes using some white paint. So I'm gonna do that for both of the eyes and completely paint them in and let that dry really well. So I'm painting the eyes in here in white. But once it was all said and done and everything was completed, I took a good look at it, and I really didn't like the bright white eyes and that beady staring look. So I decided to go in and paint it completely in black and just leave a little catch light for the eyes. And you'll see that in the end how it turned out, but I think it looks way better that way and a bit more less sinister. And so I really like that I decided to paint them black because it looks better to me. But anyway, once I have the eyes in just like this, you can see there that look that I was telling you about. And it doesn't look bad, but it just was a little bit too in your face for me. So now I'm going in with this festive ribbon that you can find at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to make a nice little bow because this is going to be a gingerbread girl. And I'm making a little bow for the top of the head. So I'm just folding it over just like this. And then I'm going to take some jewelry and tie a knot, and it's going to make that nice bow shape for us. I am going to double knot it to make sure that it's nice and won't be going anywhere. And then I'm gonna simply hot glue it down to the top of my gingerbread, and I'm going to place it on the left side, kind of tilting off in a cute way. Now I'm going to go in with these two little wooden hearts. I did paint them in pink with a marker, and I'm going to use that for the cheeks of this gingerbread. I thought that would be super cute. And again, you can find these little wooden shapes at Dollar Tree. If not, you can find them definitely at Hobby Lobby. So once those are on, I am going to go in with the little icing trim that makes a gingerbread. And you don't have to add this step, but I really wanted to just so it can, give it that extra gingerbread look. So I'm using the faux snow for that. I'm just adding some hot glue around the sign, pressing the faux snow on top, and then just shaking off that excess, and you can see how cute it's turning out. And that was it for this sign, and just look how cute it turned out. I love it. And again, look at the eyes. How much better does that look? I think it looks 10 times better. But anyway, you guys, you would have to let me know what you think of this DIY because I love it and I think it's super adorable. today's video is happily collaborated with my sweet friend Janice over at Craftastic DIYs. You guys, if you don't know her, head on over to her channel and tell her that I sent you and that I said hi. You will not be disappointed with her channel. She makes a lot of beautiful and different stuff for almost every holiday, if not every holiday, every season. So I'm sure that is something that you will love. Go on over once you're done checking out my video and give her video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for her. I promise you will not be disappointed. Now with that being said, I'm gonna move on to the third DIY. I have here this long brown wooden sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm not gonna paint it or anything because I think that the color goes great with the gingerbread theme that we're doing. Now I have these beautiful and so cute wall stickers from Dollar Tree. These are so adorable and I knew I had to grab them, and they have all of these different gingerbread pieces, so I thought it was perfect. I'm gonna place down the gingerbread house to the center of this sign. Just easily press it down like this. Try not to get any bubbles. And then it's up to you with what other stickers you would like to use. I am going to go in with the Gingerbread Man, and I'm going to place it on the top of the house this time. And I don't press them down completely just right away. I try to make sure that it's nice and centered looking at it, and then I go ahead and press it down. And then I'm going to go in with the gingerbread Christmas tree, which is super cute. I really am loving these stickers. I've never seen them at Dollar Tree before. Let me know if you've seen them in your Dollar Tree, and if you would consider doing DIYs with these stickers. They are really nice and cute, and such a nice way if you don't have a Cricut or something like that. So now I'm going in with some Mod Podge to really seal those in and make sure they won't be coming off. I'm gonna do the entire sign and let that dry really well. As soon as that was dry, I do want to go in with my hot glue, and also that faux snow, the glittery one. I want to make the same border that I made for the gingerbread head sign because I thought it would make a super cute gingerbread look, and I'm loving how it looks with the faux snow as the icing. So I'm going to do that to this sign here all the way around, but I'm not going to do it to the very top on top of the gingerbread man because I'm going to put something else there. But I'm just going to do it around the entire sign and just pour the snow right on top, just as you see like this. And then once it's done, you do want to shake off all of that excess snow so that way you can make sure that it won't be, making a mess everywhere as you are moving it and hanging it up. Then I want to go in with this green burlap ribbon. I just want to cut a little strip here, and then I want to cut that in half because I want to make a bow for the top of my sign, but not one of those loopy bows. I want to make sort of a I'm not sure what you call these bows, but where you just layer different fabrics on top. So I thought that would be super cute for the top of the sign. Now I'm going in with this candy cane looking fabric that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to place that on top of the green burlap, and then I'm going to go in with another strip of the green burlap on top, but this time I'm cutting it right down the middle because I want these to be a bit thinner than the first layer. And I'm going to add that, and then I'm going to just tie everything together using some jute string. And once you tie it together with the jute string, it is going to get nice and ruffled and fluffy, and then it is going to want to stick together a bit. You just have to fluff it out and maneuver with it a little bit, and it ends up looking really nice. Then I'm just going to simply hot glue it down to the top of my sign, just as you see here. Make sure you put a good amount down. I put some also on the tails of this bow so that it's really nice and stuck down. And then I go ahead and I place some greenery along with a couple of berries just to kind of dress it up a bit more. And that completed this sign, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it's super cute and adorable, and I just love it. You would have to let me know what you think of this one. I really think it's really cute, and I just love these stickers. My friends, if you are in the market looking for a new handheld vacuum, then I have the perfect one for you. This little vacuum here is so useful and very nice and works great. I am going to show you how it works here just in a second, but you can see all of the nice little gadgets and stuff that it has. It does even inflate stuff and deflate stuff, which is a plus, and I love that. And then it's great because it's really lightweight and it's not heavy at all. I have used it myself a couple times and I'm honestly in love with it. I do think that it's really good and I think you should check it out because they do have some nice deals right now. You can use that code Mia Gift on their website and you could get a free gift. Or you can use 10 with Mia on Amazon and get an extra 10% off. Go ahead and click the link in my description box below so you can check them out. You won't regret getting this vacuum. It is so perfect for if you are a crafter as well, for picking up small messes. So yeah, I hope you check them out. They are really great. All of that information will be in my description box below, all of the links and as well as the discount codes. So now moving on to the final DIY for today, my friends, I have these two felts-ish little gingerbread men from Dollar Tree. They do come with a pack of 10 or 12 inside of the pack, which isn't bad. I'm gonna start by taking two and I'm going to just sew it shut together. Now, I'm no expert at sewing. I just try my best and that is perfect for me because again, I'm no expert, so I don't know, the best ways to sew or anything. I just go really simple in and out as you would. Just give it a try if you're not used to sewing. I'm really not used to sewing at all, but I really wanted this to be sewn shut rather than hot glued, just so it can have a nice look. So I am doing that all the way around my gingerbread, but I'm not going to completely shut it because we do want to stuff it. So I'm going to take some of this extra stuffing that I have just laying around. I like to save it for whenever I make pillows or something like that. So I'm just going to take some of the stuffing and carefully place it inside. You don't want to be too rough because this is a small piece, so you don't want that thread to break or anything. So I use this little dowel here to help me get the stuffing inside of the legs and the arms, just to really stuff it in there. And then once I have enough stuffing that to my liking, you can stuff it, as big as you want or as small as you want, of course. And then I'm just going to continue sewing it shut so I can stuff that other arm, and then I'll just close off that string by tying it in the back of my gingerbread. And I do like to tie it maybe a few times just to really make sure that it's not going to be coming off. And I think it's looking super cute so far. I didn't want it too stuffed. I just wanted it a little bit puffed up, as you can see there. So now I'm taking these little pom-poms and I'm going to use this for the buttons of my gingerbread man. I'm going to just place 3 down of these red ones, and I think that is super cute. I did use hot glue for that because it does cling on really well, with the fabric of the gingerbread man and the puff balls. So now I decided to take some white thread and I'm making the icing lines for the gingerbread, and I thought that would be really cute rather than trying to do something else because it'll stay on, for long term, and it looks really nice. So I just go ahead and make sort of a curve shape for that icing line, and I do that for both arms and both legs. And I even went in a second time over the first layer of that thread. That way you can really see that white thread and it could really, pop through and, have a nice pop to it. So you can see here the icing line is coming together really nicely and I love it. It is super cute and it's adorable. So once I'm done threading the icing lines, you can see here what it's looking like. Again, super cute and I'm loving it. All I do now is I take some green pom-poms and I use that for the eyes of my gingerbread man. And just look at how adorable and cute this turned out. You can see there I added a little bow for the tie of my gingerbread, and it's super cute. Once again, I love it. I am going to gift this to my daughter because I think she will love it. You would have to let me know what you think and if you would give this a try. And my friends, let me know which one of these DIYs today were your favorite because I love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. Don't forget to check out my friend. Her link will be in my description box below, as well as the playlist. And don't forget to check out that vacuum because you are going to have a great deal. My friends, I will see you all on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.